I had to make one more while it's still in me. So I think a lot about kids because I got kids and they're around all the time. And I think one of the ironies of the period we live in right now, well, there's two that I think about often, because my partner is a cleaner and declutterer, and I just think, man, our ancestors would be like blown away that one of the biggest problems for modern Westerners and modern people in general. I mean, even Africa, there's more obesity than starvation, but it's just the accumulation. We have too much stuff. We have too many possessions. We have too much stuff on our body. We have too much stuff in our minds, like too much information. Even that is kind of would be amazing to like a hunter gatherer who like one little bit of information about the neighboring tribe or where to find food or how to avoid danger. Like that's critical. And we're just like, yeah, so that's one thing. And then the second thing is about children. So up until a few hundred years ago, even maybe 100 years ago, people had kids because they needed help. They needed help on the farm. They needed like a physical pair of hands to do stuff. Like the idea that a child was a burden. I mean, obviously a baby is a burden, and it's like if you have a sick child, it's a burden. And I mean, kids are a pain in the ass, but kids were helpers. People, and that's just totally flipped. And I think that's like really a main reason, maybe not the obviously not the only reason, but a main reason why kids today are so anxious because they're a burden. Like they know they're a burden. The parents know they're a burden. Everyone jokes about how kids are a burden. I know I was a burden to my parents. Like my dad made it abundantly clear that I was a burden, and my mom more subtly. But yeah, it's really strange, and it's not so surprising, and it's also a bit scary time. I think people are, when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, everyone's like, oh, go to college, go to university, get your degree, and then you could work in an office and get a good job and be a success. And I mean that whole thing is breaking down now. I mean, not just AI, but the economy, the whole model of like infinite growth is clearly like falling apart, and people are waking up to it. And a lot of people, mostly right wing people, are like, oh, there's not enough babies. But it's like, why would people have kids? Why would people have kids right now? Like, with the economy, with the ecological situation, like with the uncertainty about the future. And like deep down, like what is the point of so many people? What is the point of any individual person? I mean, I'm not trying to be um, misanthropic, because I mean, I like people. I find people fascinating. I find culture fascinating. I like, you know, when I meet people, people are really struggling. People are trying really hard. I know I'm trying really hard, and I'm not the only one. Um, but yeah, I think that the anxiety and the insecurity is just deeply, deeply built in because we all feel that we're a burden from the moment we're born because our parents are working for someone else. They barely have the energy to take care of us. Um, and then we're like shocked by the fact that kids are anxious and depressed and tell them to like suck it up or baby them on the other extreme. Like it's built in, like it's just built into the system. And yeah, I don't have any solutions, but I think yeah, and I've always tried to be a really kind, loving parent who, um, never, never once tries to make my kid feel like they're a burden. But it's hard, and you can't really fake it. You can't really fake it when you're overwhelmed. So again, sorry, no solutions, but to be aware that it's not your fault, that you're not meant to be able to handle this. And I'm not romanticizing the past by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, 500 years ago in Europe, like you had six kids, three of them were dying, like you know, like half of human beings wouldn't survive till adulthood. I mean, it was no joke back then. Like you had to be like a hardcore person just to like be alive. So there's no romanticization whatsoever about that. Um, But yeah, I'm so curious. I wish I could go in a time machine, not to like see a thing or see a battle or just, but just to kind of like inhabit reality. I have a feeling people were just so different. I mean, you probably just appreciated your kids like so intensely because you never knew when like a disease could take them or something could happen. And now it's a different kind of like clinging and protecting energy that people have towards their kids. um, they're like, I'm going to put all of this into you, and then you have to give it back when you're 18 and magically become an adult. It's, yeah, I could go on about this for an hour, but once again, time is of the essence. So please comment and, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Cheers.